We are live here on the channel. I know Monday Night Raw is going to happen in like 15 minutes, but let's be real here. This episode of Raw, ain't no one watching it. No one's watching Monday Night Raw, all right? You're here to enjoy a good Monday. Let's start your Monday off right with Chase Oliver. Let's do this. Now, I missed out live reactions to AEW Revolution. I missed out on UFC 259. It was a pretty lit weekend for your boy. Your boy had a good weekend, a really good weekend, one that I necessarily needed to decompress and not be as stressed and everything. And I will say this about the two events that happened this weekend. Both of them were pretty uneventful. That's all I'm going to say. UFC 259, quite possibly one of the worst UFC pay-per-views you'll see, in my personal opinion. Like, the fact that I was charged $70, absolutely. Ugh. Israel Adesanya, it will take a while for him to get back into the whole GOAT category. But if we want to talk about him being a future GOAT, it's going to take time. What's up, Degenerate Sharingan, and what's up, Critical? Thank you guys for coming to this stream. Yeah, but Israel Adesanya, the whole GOAT talk with this guy, no more. No mas. We are done with that GOAT talk stuff. With Israel Adesanya, you're not ready for that GOAT life. You know, he used this excuse. What was he saying? Dare to be great. Dare to be great. No, Izzy. You got to just admit it. You lost this fight in an uneventful fight. Jan Blachowicz won in an uneventful way. Ugh. And then the women's fight, like, stop giving these sparring partners to Amanda Nunes. Like demolish that 145 division. That division is trash. Like, it's over. It's done. Just tell Amanda Nunes she's the greatest of all time. Let her focus on staying at 135, man. And then wait on the 135 championship men's fight. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, man. Aljamain Sterling, props to you, brother. You're all selling it like, oh my God, oh God, he hit me in the knee, and then he's like throwing the belt down, and we're getting an interview, and it turns out he wasn't even concussed. Dude wasn't even concussed. The guy was just selling it, and he just didn't want to get that work anymore. He was tired after round number 2. I feel like the highlight of the pay-per-view was that Islam Makhachev actually lived up to his name. Islam Makhachev finally lived up to being this killer that I've been hearing for years. That was the only thing that lived up to this pay-per-view. Other than that, UFC 259, quite possibly one of the worst things you will see and stuff. What's up, J-Mac? Thank you for coming in. What's up, Jackhammer City? What's up, Andre? What's up, Koo? But yeah, no. When it comes down to it, AEW Revolution, oh boy. I love this shit, man. You know, I've been waiting for AEW to have a show that actually makes me care. You know, makes me want to say, you know what? I actually want to watch this again. Revolution 2021. Did it have a match that was a match of the year quality on it? No. Did it have something that was saying, wow, this is why I love AEW? This is why I love professional wrestling? Yes. It had that. It definitely had that on the card. $50. $120 I lost this past weekend. And it was from 2 pay-per-views. One from Israel Adesanya, and one was for freaking AEW Revolution. So, Revolution, this show had no timing or order to it. It was it was pretty much a Dynamite on steroids if you think about it. Like, this show was pretty much just AEW Dynamite on steroids, and it just underdelivered on so many platforms. Like, I could not even believe how much underdeliveredness this show gave me. I was really looking forward to this. I was like, you know what? I'm super excited to see the Revolution and see what it brings to the table. But instead, it underdelivered in all its matches. All the Young Bucks tag title match felt the same. Why was Miro facing Kip Sabian? The huge announcement was Christian Cage. Like, okay, dudes, this ain't 2005. Good for Christian. He's going to go out there and wrestle a bunch of good matches, but you need more than just good matches to get people talking about your promotion. Like it just seems like AEW is all about like, oh yeah, how many good matches can we get? How many good matches can we get for people to watch? Like that's all they care about is literally good match city. Like that's all they want is good matches. They could care less about anything else. And it was the most hilarious thing. Sting saved the day for the show. I felt like I was watching the TNA pay-per-view when I was all like, dude, Sting's saving the day again. Like this is literally like a TNA pay-per-view. Christian Cage is like huge announcement. This is literally a TNA pay-per-view. How much more TNA can it get? And oh boy, the barbed wire death match. I missed this. I've been looking for something stupid in professional wrestling to like again. Something so dumb. And they gave me this barbed wire death match that literally just hit every check mark of why wrestling is in the state where it's at. But at the same time, this thing is so stupid enough, it probably would have helped and gained more fans. I know the hardcore wrestling fans are going to say, no, Chase, like, listen. Companies that listen to us, they're not doing so well. You got to reach out to the casual fans. Having a stupid match like this helps reaching out to the casual fans because it gets casual fans interested. They're saying to themselves, a hardcore barbed wire death match? What? It sounds so stupid. You actually want to watch it. And throughout social media last night, when the ending happened, where they had it where Jon Moxley loses the match to Kenny Omega. And afterwards, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers are beating up Jon Moxley. They're doing the countdown to the ring exploding. And I was waiting for this moment. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be great. And I was waiting. And then what did we get? We got sparklers. It was like if Tito Ortiz came out and got a reaction. It was so funny. Like Excalibur's like, oh my god, Eddie Kingston's laying. He's literally laying there dead in the ring. I'm sure that it probably was supposed to look something different, but this right here was just so bad. It was just so bad, but guess what? It was so good. It was something that this company needed. It was something where it's like, do you want to see something funny? And you show it to other people, and it just trends along the internet. And it's something where people are like, what the fuck? Where was this from? And they want to watch more. You see, the thing is, a lot of people think that this was bad. Like the hardcore fans thought this was bad. But the thing is, to the casuals, to the new people, this is good. This is what you needed. You needed shit like this. We don't need 30-minute Young Buck matches. We don't need Cody Rhodes selling his shoulder for 55 minutes and being at the tunnel acting like he's Jeff Jarrett. You needed something stupid to show to people because then you're like, what the hell? And this wasn't bad stupid. No. This wasn't something that kills your company stupid. No, this is just hilarious stupid. This is shit that Vince McMahon would have improvised and gone over, and he would have gone outside and he'd be like, God damn it, who did not set up the fireworks properly? Austin, as the fans, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hardcore fans expect so much, but this right here was such a wet fart, and AEW had an opportunity, a golden goose opportunity on their hands to use this wet fart to their advantage. Hey, you know what? The ring did not explode how it's supposed to be, but guess what? You got a funny moment out of it. You make your heel Kenny Omega look stupid. And at the end of the day, the babyface Jon Moxley lives to fight again. Easy. But no, instead, Tony Khan went kayfabe on this. Then didn't even go kayfabe on this. Tony Khan went to do his post-fight press conference. And if this was Uncle Dana, a real promoter, he would have definitely said that it sucked. But Tony Khan doubled down in how he thought it was good. I was saying to myself, Tony, no. Just admit that it sucked. Just admit that it was bad. But no. Tony Khan said it was supposed to be different and blah, blah, blah. And Now you're just making it a problem. Now you're defending your actions when you should just say, "Hey, that sucked." Be more real, Tony. You don't need to. You say you're a fan. You gotta act like a fan. I get it. You gotta be a promoter sometimes, but sometimes with Uncle Dano, the reason why Dana White gets so much respect from us fans is because we know that this dude, when he's upset, he's upset. And that's the thing. I felt the AEW handled this explosion the worst way possible. Because now also too, especially like if you guys paid attention to what happened this morning, so a lot of people were making funny jokes about the AEW explosion. And it was actually something that was getting on the rounds of casual people and everything. And especially with this social media time cycle, if you can have something that lasts at least till tomorrow, that's amazing. And obviously what happened was AEW did not want people to see this, and so they DMCA claimed it. And don't say, oh, well, it's part of the. I've seen AEW fans reaching and saying, oh, it's pay-per-view contract. No, they let all these other clips fly. I've seen Evil Uno run into the turnbuckle like a gajillion times today. This is just AEW was embarrassed by it. They don't want their company to be known by this. But the thing is, this clip alone, this moment alone, actually is more beneficial to the company than a 30 minutes Young Bucks match. Like, I'm sorry, but it's true. I know you hardcore wrestling fans don't want to hear it. You guys just want it where a company is just built upon guys just going out there and doing a bunch of flips and shit, but that's not the case, man. The thing is this, man. That moment alone could have helped. But instead, now you're embarrassed by it, and now it just makes it seem embarrassing. And now you took any value of your main event match away. Simple. That's just what they did. Oh, AEW. They got a lot to learn. They got a lot to learn. But they're still 2 years old, so it's fine. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, just send them in the chat. The title's just there for analytics purposes. But yeah, any Q&A questions, I am free to answer them for a good while and stuff. I did not like the Revolution show as much. I felt the last two matches saved the card, and it was just like honestly, it just felt like a TNA pay-per-view. I literally felt I was watching like a 2009 TNA pay-per-view. We had our Generation Me match in there. We had a ladder match for a number one contendership to their mid-card title, which is what they used to do all the time for the X division. They would always have like Ultimate X matches for the number one contendership and not for the actual belt itself. Random throwaway tag match with Miro and stuff like this was like a TNA 09 pay-per-view. This was just like, oh yeah, we're TNA, baby. Get the blue paint ready. Get that cross the line. Impact Wrestling. Cross the line. That was a good one back in the day. Remember that? Remember they would tell you like that was such a weird promos they had. Yeah, but Christian announcement. Look, if he goes out there and has good matches, that's fine and all, but that's not game changing. Christian going out. Look, I'm not. It's not that. Oh, he's old. Who cares? We have freaking Broken Neck Edge facing for the Universal title at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure Christian, with all his concussions, can wrestle in AEW. Like that's not the issue. The issue is just that when you're hyping up something game changing, you kind of got to deliver on that game changingness. You can't have it where it's like Christian is coming out, man. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was kind of a letdown night for both pay per views and stuff like that. All right, let me see if anything's going on. I feel like the StreamYard sometimes, man, it's a little bit laggy when it comes to what you guys are sending, like chat wise and everything like that. Like I feel like you guys' questions are kind of still on the YouTube page, but I like the StreamYard feature where I click on the comments and everything like that. So I know I do have some people that watch me that don't have YouTube accounts and stuff like that. So yeah. You're talking about AEW needing more than the good matches. The UFC needs some more interesting personalities. Casual fans have totally left UFC. I would say disagree on that one, Koo, because I think casual fans are still in UFC. It's just that the interesting personalities, what happens is when we become interesting personalities, you start asking for more money, and Uncle Dana doesn't like to give the more money to those people, like Masvidal and Connor. Like it's just the money issue. Like that's one of the main issues is that you can't have a Conor McGregor card without a crowd, and they were able to have a crowd, and that helped suffice them to pay because Conor gets paid with gate money. And that's the thing with the UFC is that they do have good personalities. Brandon Moreno is a fucking fun kid. It's just they don't promote him well. Like Brandon Moreno got his ass kicked and he was smiling. He goes, "Oh yeah, no, it's okay. I go train next week." Like that's fucking hilarious. That's a good personality right there. They have good personalities. It's just they don't promote them well. And also, too, they do a bad job at promoting some weight classes. That's just it. Amanda Nunez should be a household name, but she isn't. Like Amanda Nunez is not a household name whatsoever. And I don't know why. She's not that bad of a personality. She has funny jokes. I don't get it. Yeah, guys like Kamaru Usman, kind of boring, won't do anything. Izzy, when he's not talking shit, yeah, he's kind of boring, not really doing anything. But I do think they still have some personalities out there. It's just not promoting them correctly. Yeah, no, Nate and Masvidal, it's all about the money. Like that's the issue. Like Masvidal, why do you think he's not fighting? He's waiting for the money. He's waiting for the paychecks. Like that's it. Like yes, you could say, oh, he's ducking so and so. He's ducking. You know why he's ducking so and so? Because so and so is not going to give him the money. He's looking for the money and for the belt, and whatever gives him the most money, that's what matters at the end of the day. Because keep in mind, these guys are fighting and they're killing each other and everything like that. So you gotta be careful with them. Do 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 do. What's Raw doing tonight? I know Lashley's defending the belt. I don't know why. Like he just won it. And now he's like they couldn't say that for the first Peacock pay per view. Yeah, that Peacock thing has caused a lot of controversy with wrestling fans. A lot of fans are upset with Peacock apparently. So first off, as you guys know, WWE Network is now no more in the United States of America. If you live outside of the US, like you don't need to worry about this stuff that I'm talking about, but inside the US, you may want to listen a little bit. So Peacock and WWE is launching this March. I think on the 18th it's launching. And $5 pay. So this is where people get confused. WWE content is free. Like I believe most of the content is free on the Peacock app. A lot of people go, "Oh, well, I already have Peacock because I have this." Peacock is a free streaming service. It's not, you don't have to pay for Peacock. Like that's where a lot of people get confused with Peacock. Like they don't understand what it means that it's a free streaming service. It's a free streaming service, but there's a $5 premium subscription with advertisements. So if you pay $5 a month, that's a premium subscription. And if you want to watch Fastlane or WrestleMania, you need to pay that $5 a month. Now, if you don't want any advertisements, there's the $10 fee. Now, like I said, I don't know if the WWE content is just $5 a month. I think some of the WWE content will be free, but I think for the most part, it's going to be behind some sort of paywall. So just keep that in mind. Just because your cable provider gives you Peacock does not mean you have Peacock Premium. Make sure you know if you have Peacock Premium before you feel like you get upset with your cable provider, because Peacock is a free service. You don't need to pay for anything for Peacock. Okay, so just want to get that out there for most people because most people are very confused. But the one thing that was also controversial about the whole Peacock thing is that the WWE network. So apparently, this whole Peacock thing, they're not going to have all the old stuff until like August, like WCW, WWF, and ECW. This led to fans being so upset. Like they were so mad about this right off the rip, and they're taking away a good feature in like the match searching feature. So one of the cool things about the network that they added, like probably like a year ago, was that you could actually find the matches you're looking for via timestamps. So it was really nice because you would just choose an event and then you could go to the match and boom, you're already there. But Peacock's getting rid of that feature. Like I can understand why they're getting rid of that feature because I don't know what other TV shows they have or what other events they would have that type of feature. And it just seems like to go out of your way just for wrestling to have that is kind of annoying. But the convenience is now gone. But the one thing is, I get it that a lot of fans are upset that Peacock's going to take a while for the August thing to get the old events. But you got to keep in mind, man, WWE uses a lot of copyrighted music and soundtracks. And that's the one thing. Your DVD collections for wrestling, especially if you're a wrestling fan, if you sold your DVD collection, it's kind of crazy if you did. Because like the one thing that the DVDs at least had and the Blu-rays is that you got the original soundtrack for the most part. Some songs they couldn't keep copyrighted or anything for the DVD or Blu-ray print, but you at least got the sounds and everything. You at least got that. And so if you're someone who's still collecting DVDs, you're probably going to be happy because heck, man, you get to actually listen to Undertaker coming out to roll in, or this or that. You remember that Undertaker came out to Ain't No Grave of their body down at WrestleMania 27. But Peacock, they're probably going to be doing a whole sound check. They probably have to make sure there's DMCA claim, and so there's a lot of people. I remember when older WCW came out, a lot of people upset with how they handled the music in WCW and ECW and stuff. Like it sucks when you guys watch like the old ECW stuff. Sandman has one of the best ECW entrances ever, man. And this fool, like, it's so watered down because they play this terrible like, oh god, it's like sleep with one eye open as the fans would sing to it. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, people loved the Sandman's entrance. It was like one of those cool things that you had to see. But guess what? They're gonna water it down even more probably, and there's going to be probably some songs they can't play moving to Peacock. So keep your DVDs, keep your wrestling DVDs, because there's going to be something like you'll probably be watching like an old CM Punk match, and then you're going to like hear Despire Burns, and it was like, man, he dropped that song a long time ago. And it turns out, well, they probably don't have the rights to call the personality. So yeah, I think that's the reason why it's going to take a while for NBC to get all those pay-per-views cleared by August, is because they have to listen to all this music and stuff. So yeah, but that caused a lot of wrestling fans to be upset today. And look, I get it, but just keep in mind, Peacock, there's more than just wrestling on there. I get it, like a lot of wrestling fans, all they care about is wrestling. That's all they want to watch, but it's good. You can expand your horizons. There's Parks and Rec, The Office, Superstore, Young Rock. You want some wrestling? There's Young Rock. So I don't know. What questions do we have? Do I have just people just listening to my voice? I feel like some people just like listening to me. They're just like, you know what, Chase? Just keep talking. Find a random topic, just talk. But yeah, if we have no questions, I can wrap it up. I can have it say, hey, this was a nice little short stream. I'm gonna just go look on Twitter real quick, see if I'm missing anything. Oh, AT&T stock is up $29.99. Good for them. Good for them. Oh, so Lashley's on TV, man. Let's do this. Heard Lashley's live. My boy, the almighty Bobby Lashley, the true WWE champion. I feel like if they make him like what's it called? What's it called? I feel like if they made Lashley lose to Drew, it'll just. I talked about this last stream, but I still think it'll just be like the dumbest thing ever if they made Lashley lose to Drew. Like, why would you make Lashley lose to Drew McIntyre? Out of all people in the world, too, Drew McIntyre is not the best, man. So, yeah, let's see. What else is going on? Twitter's just saying that Lashley's on and that he has the belt. See, the thing for me, man, I don't know. I can't. Raw, like, you can't watch Raw weekly. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this, but it's good when you take a break from Raw and then you come back to its BS. I wonder what they're trying to do with this Fiend and Orton stuff too. I don't know, dude. Is this Orton thing? Is this like supposed to be like a thing that I'm supposed to like? Because I don't like it. I'm so over the Fiend. Like, oh, they Lashley looks cool with the belt. He's over here holding the belt up like he's a champ. Like, I love it. But yeah, no, Lashley with the WWE Championship looks great, dude. I wish he had which belt I always felt looked good on Lashley though would be the big gold belt. I feel like the big gold belt's the way to go. I feel like they need to, I heard Edge says that he wants to bring that back. I'd be down if Edge brought back the big gold belt. Edge, the Radar Superstar, he just has the big gold belt. The Blue Universal title, the Universal title that's blue, it's okay, but it's something that I don't like. Like, I don't know. Why does WWE have to make all the belts look the same? Like, I feel like that's one of their major flaws is that they've made the belts all look the same. And it just like I don't get this whole universal look they're trying to go with, where everything has to look the same. Is it just to make things look cleaner? I think the only new belt that I like that they made was the U.S. title. I like the new U.S. title, man. I think the new U.S. title is a sick belt, very very sick belt. All right, well, Raw's on. I guess I'll go sit down and watch that and enjoy whatever the heck is going on. Maybe tomorrow night, am I busy tomorrow? No, I don't think I'm busy at all. Yeah, no, I'm not busy at all. So anyways, I'm not busy at all. No Q&A today. Just seems like a lot of you guys were just chilling, but hey, thanks for coming in. If you guys want to watch the playback, it'll be up soon. And you guys can hear my thoughts on UFC 259 and AEW Revolution. Thank you all very much for making this stream fun. Thank you guys for coming in. Cool Kicks, Sierra, Shonagron, J Mac, Critical, Andre Corbeil, and the people who didn't comment. Thank you guys for coming in too. Just leave a like on the way out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another fun, quick little live stream. This was great. I like it when we can go quick and easy.